Okay, all right, guys. Okay, so good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I'm introduced. Okay, all right. Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. So first of all, myself, Yudhishthir. Okay, and from today onward, uh, I am your biology mentor, and I'm working in Avanti Fellow from last 2 years. So up to the last session, you already learn about the leaf. Okay, you learn about leaf. Today we will going to discuss about inflorescence and some part of flower, or we can say we discuss about some introductory part of flower. Okay, so let's start with the inflorescence. Before going to today's session, we go through some technical check. Please answer me in poll, and after that we start our core session. Okay, please answer me first. Okay. Student from YouTube who attend the classes from YouTube, please mention if you have any type of issue in chat box of YouTube. Okay, and please subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon for the notification. Okay. So I think everything is clear. My voice is clear to all of you, and the presentation seen by everyone, okay, or see by everyone. So I'm ending the poll and we start today's session. So first of all, we're going through some questions, and after that we start our today's session, that is inflorescence. Okay. So first question is leaves arise from stem, internode, shoot, apical meristem, apical buds. Okay, I am launching. Yes, Tejaswani. I will start the class, recording the class. Okay, so I am launching the poll, and after that, okay, Tejas. Actually, Subramanya sir appointed for the 12th. That's why I am here. Okay, so this is the poll. Please answer in poll, guys. Students who attend classes from the YouTube, please answer in chat box of YouTube. Okay. Okay. 30 seconds are left, guys. Please answer fast. Okay. Correct, Preetham. Correct, Tejas. Uh, okay. ठीक है चलिए. So I am ending the poll. And this is your result. Maximum people choose an option B. Obviously, option B is the correct option. Then how it correct? Uh, how it correct? We will discuss it. Okay. So Akshay, I am from Maharashtra. Okay. And actually, I am working in a JNV Palghar Center with Avanti Fellow from the 2 years. Okay. So I am stopping this result. So leaves arises from. So first is the stem, shoot, apical, meristem is the next option. C is the internode and D is the apical bud. So first of all, what is meant by shoot, apical, meristem? Okay. So correct option is actually B. Then what is meant by shoot, apical, meristem? So it is a region from where shoot grow. Okay. It is a region from where shoot grow. ठीक है, shoot grow from this region. ठीक है, that is known as a shoot apical meristem. Okay. Yes, I think so, Vasavraj. So next thing is the apical bud. ठीक है, then what is the mean by apical bud? ठीक है, so हाँ, yes, correct, Preetham. So apical buds is nothing but it present within a root and shoot tip. Okay, it present. I am writing here. It present within root and shoot tip. Okay, that is a mean by the apical bud. Okay. Actually, what is the function of bud? In general, bud means it contain a future flower. Okay. That means something happen inside bud. Or we can say it is a generation of new cells. Okay. Generation of new things. That's why what is meant by apical bud? We already know apical meristem. Okay. Then apical bud means it present within shoot and root tip, where shoot and root continue started or starting the growth. Okay, that's why. Next is internode. Then what is meant by internode? It is a space between two nodes. Okay, it is a space between two nodes. Space between two nodes. That is known as the internode. Okay, and stem is nothing but continue, we can say support system or axis present in the plant, that is known as stem. Okay, but correct answer here is the shoot apical meristem. Why shoot apical meristem? Because here again word coming, that is meristem. Then what is the meaning of meristem or what is the working of meristem? So meristem is nothing but the continue growing cells, continue growing tissues. That's why leaf is a new structure formed on the stem. Actually leaf form on the stem. If I ask to in general people who do not from the science background, they say stem, okay, is the answer. That is leaf arises from the stem. But we are a science student or biology student, that's why our answer is to be perfect. ठीक है, हमारा आंसर परफेक्ट होना चाहिए. That's why shoot apical meristem. Why? Because leaves grow on the shoot. Okay, and meristematic cell means continue growing cell, and that continue growing cell develop a leaf. Okay, I think it will be clear in your mind. Okay, so coming to the next, guys, if you have any type of issue, any type of doubt, then please ask me in chat box. Student from the YouTube, they will ask in the chat box of YouTube, and other student from the Zoom, they use the chat box of Zoom. Okay. So next question is, the main vein is a simple leaf. It's called venlet vein midri rachis. Okay. I am launching poll again. Please answer fast, guys. Correct, Tejas. Correct, Pritam. Please answer in poll. Student from the Zoom, please answer in poll. Okay. Okay. Only 10 seconds are left, guys. Okay. I am ending the poll, and this is your result. Maximum student. Okay. Choose an option C. Obviously, option C is the correct option. So, what is meant by wavelet? So, first of all, it is a arrangement of wave. ठीक है? It is a arrangement of wave. ठीक है? Then what is meant by wave, guys? For example, this is our leaf. Okay. So leaf contain a different type of vein-like structure. Actually, this is a skeletal structure which support to the leaf. Okay, or we can say support to the area of leaf. Okay, so this is a vein-like structure. That is a vein. ठीक है, इसको हम directly vein करेंगे. But what is meant by veinlet? Actually, it is the arrangement of vein. That means this complete structure is the veinlet. Okay. Next is the vein. We already talk about vein. Next is the rachis. Actually, correct answer is the C. ठीक है. So main vein in a simple leaf is called a midrib. So this part is known as the midrib. Okay. This part is known as the midrib, situated in middle side. Okay. Next thing is the rachis. So rachis nothing but the stem of the plant. Stem of plants. Okay. So I think it also clear in your mind. Okay. If you have any type of doubt, correct Gopika, correct Ashwin. Okay. If you have any type of issue, then message me. Okay. So next thing is the petiole perform photosynthesis. Cactus actually, which plant petiole perform photosynthesis? That is a question. Options are the cactus, pea plant, neem, astroliana, acacia. Okay, that is acacia plant. And I am launching the poll now. Please answer it fast, guys. Okay. I think this is some of something of general question. Okay. Correct, Tejas. Okay. Okay. So I'm ending the poll. And this is your answer. Maximum people choose an option A. Obviously, option A is not a correct option. Why it not correct? Actually, correct option is the option D. Why it not correct? We will discuss. Okay. So first of all, what is meant by petiole? Okay. So petiole is a nothing but stalk that attaches a leaf. Okay. So I am right here. Stalk that attached to leaf. Okay. That is a mean by petiole. Okay. Yes, correct. And petiole perform photosynthesis. Okay. So here correct answer is a D. So many people choose an option A. Actually, cactus is a complete body of cactus perform photosynthesis. Okay. And there have no any specific type of leaf present in cactus. That's why cactus does not any answer. Neem also not answer. P also not answer. P plant also not answer. But Australian acacia is a correct answer. Okay. Okay. ठीक है चलिए. So coming to the next, what is the next? Next thing is the inflorescence. So today we will going to discuss about the inflorescence, okay, in detail. Then what is the mean by inflorescence, guys? Anybody, any idea what is the mean by inflorescence? Okay, student from YouTube also, they will write their answer in the chat box of YouTube. Yes, I am write some answer who given by the student here. Okay, someone say arrangement of flower on floral axis, arrangement of flower, smelling and colorful, pattern arrangement of flower. Okay, ठीक है चलिए. So inflorescence nothing but the, it is a arrangement of flower. Okay, it is a arrangement of flower. Then how flower arrange? So this flower arrange in a specific manner, okay, and specific manner, okay, and it also known as the cluster of flower. Cluster of flower. Actually, in case of inflorescence, there have no any single flower. Okay, because here you can see there have group of flower, or we can say this is the cluster of flower. So that is known as the inflorescence. Actually, inflorescence look like a colorful. Okay, and it attract pollen grain. Sorry, it attract bees. Okay, that is honeybees and insects. Okay, and due to this structure, we can say the reproduction process get easier to the inflorescence. Okay. So yes, Gopika, correct. Arrangement of flower on axis. Okay, correct. Okay, chaliye. So let's start with the inflorescence. So what is meant by inflorescence? Here is the definition, that is arrangement of cluster of flower on the floral axis is called inflorescence. Okay, so based on whether the apex get converted into flower or continue to grow, inflorescence are two types. That means there have two type of inflorescence, that is racemose and cymose. Okay, or you can say cymose or racemose. Okay, whatever you can say. Okay, so actually what is the main difference between racemose and cymose? So main difference between it, if we start looking at racemose, this is the acropetal. Okay, in case of cymose it is a basipetal. Okay, so this is the main difference, and we will discuss all other things and all micro things which included in the racemose, in cymose in the future slide. So let's start with the racemose. Okay, So what is meant by racemosis? So it is a type of inflorescence, okay, and this inflorescence, the main axis continue to grow and does not terminate into flower. That means if this is the main axis, it continue to grow and it does not terminate into flower. That means in that side there have no any type of flower. Okay, this is the apex side. Okay, so on that apex side there have no any new flower. Actually this flower is the growing part in case of racemose. ठीक है, this part is the continue growing part. Then how flower develop here? Okay, then how flower develop here? So here at that side portion develop new flowers. Okay, again next, does not terminate the flower and give off flower laterally acropetal manner. Then what is meant by acropetal, guys? So in case of acropetal, old flower are on basal side. This basal side have a old flower and this side have a bigger one from the apex side. So in case of acropetal, apex side is the small side, okay, as compared to basal side, and basal side is the large side. So that is the meaning of acropetal. Okay, so flower are arranged toward the base, young flower at the tip. So I am already told it, young flower are the tip. Okay, so young flower generate at the apex side. Okay, and old flower remain on the basal side. Okay, so that is the meaning of racemose, or this type of flower is known as the racemose. This is the one of simple definition we can say. And next thing, yes, correct, uh, Chirant, from the lateral side. When peduncle is broad, then flower are centripetally arranged. Then what is the mean by centripetally arranged? Centripetally in the sense, okay, okay, so centripetally in the sense flower situated, or we can say the direction of flower is the outer side. That is meant by centripetal. Okay, sorry, the direction, or we can say flower arrangement in the inner side. Okay, actually this is for this centrifugal. If anything going outward, that is meant by centrifugal. But in case of centripetal, it attaches, or the we can say its stem, okay, or its attachment is in the inner side. Okay, okay, ठीक है. So if you have any type of doubt, please answer. Sorry, please message in chat box. 1 minute, guys. Okay, so let's coming to the next. Okay, okay, yes, 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 yes. Sir, what is does? So peduncle means nothing but it is a stalk. Okay, peduncle means stalk. ठीक है. For example, this is the flower. I'm writing here. I'm writing some of diagram. Okay, I'm draw some of diagram. So this is a flower area. This is the flower, and this part is the peduncle. Okay, so please remember this thing. This part is the peduncle. One minute, guys. Okay. Yes, yes, correct, Chirant. Floral axis, that means peduncle. Okay. So this is the stalk-like part. Okay. Yes, Venkat. Okay. So here is the statement, Venkat, that is when peduncle is broad, then flower are centripetally arranged. Then what is meant by centripetal actually? So centripetal is nothing but the inward side. Okay, that is meaning of centripetal. And centrifugal means outward side. Okay, so here when peduncle is a broad, if this peduncle is a broad structure, okay, then flower are arranged centripetally. Okay, that means flower arrange around this floral axis, ठीक है, but in inward manner, like that. Okay, like that. This is the centripetal system. Okay. Okay, ठीक है, no issue. ठीक है. So I am repeat the racemose. So please. Okay. So I am repeat it again. So what is in my racemose actually? So it is the one of type of fluorescence. Okay, inflorescence. So uh, in this type inflorescence, the main axis continue to grow. That means if this is the main axis of inflorescence, then what is in my inflorescence? First of all, it is a cluster of flower. Okay. So if this cluster of flower grow, okay, at that time this cluster of flower grow continuously. There have no any stoppage. That means old flower are present on the basal side. Okay. And new flowers or young one flowers are present on the apex side. Okay. So that is the mean as the racemose. Okay. उसी को ही हम racemose कहते हैं. Okay. So, what is mean by acropetal? So, what is mean by acropetal? Acropetal means if in any type of arrangement, apex side is the smaller. Okay. In case of racemose here, flower of the apex side is the smaller flower. Okay. But in the basal side, there have flower size are the large. Okay, so that condition is known as the acropetal. Okay, so this is the acropetal manner. Why acropetal? Because basal side is large, okay, and apex side is the small, or it contain a small flower, it contain a large flower. Okay, so that arrangement known as the acropetal. And one thing again, in case of acropetal system, new flower generate in the apex side. ठीक है, न्यू फ्लावर आर जनरेट इन दी अपेक्स साइड, बट लार्ज फ्लावर आर दी ओल्ड फ्लावर. ठीक है, सो ऑन दी अपेक्स साइड द जनरेशन और वी कैन से कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ दी स्टॉक, ठीक है, हियर हैपन. ठीक है, हियर कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ द स्टॉक हैपन. ठीक है, ऑन दी अपेक्स साइड. ठीक है, बट इन केस ऑफ basal side there have no any type of continuation, ठीक है, of the stock. Any type of doubt? I think Hegde, you understood it. Okay, so we will discuss in next slide about different type of racemose. Then you will clear all the things which are coming in your mind. So first thing here you remember, yes, I think Chiran, I'm already talking about it. Okay, so no issue. I will again talk about it. Okay. So, in case of centrifugal and centripetal, so centrifugal means if uh, anything go outward, that is meant by centrifugal. Okay, and anything coming inward, that is meant by centripetal. ठीक है, इसे कहा जाता है सेंट्रीपेटल। ठीक है, इफ एनीथिंग गो आउटवर्ड दैट इज मीन बाय सेंट्रीफ्यूगल। ओके, सो हियर द मीनिंग ऑफ सेंट्रीपेटल, when peduncle is a broad, then flower are centripetally arranged. Okay, no, actually Venkat, I will discuss in next slide about it. ठीक है, actually in this case if you see the sunflower, ठीक है, what is the meaning of peduncle is the broad. Actually in the case of sunflower, in the case of sunflower, this part or we can say basal part of the flower is the peduncle. ठीक है, so we will discuss it later in detail, so it will, this point will clear at that time. Okay, so please remember this thing. ठीक है, so this is the mean by peduncle. Peduncle means in the case of sunflower, for example, this is the stalk, floral stalk or floral axis, and this part is known as a peduncle in case of sunflower. Okay, and on this peduncle part there have sunflower system or flower system get developed. So in case of sunflower, peduncle is the broad. Okay, and at that time here it centripetally arranged. Then how it arranged, we will discuss it in later slides. Okay. Okay, so Akshay, we will see it in the sunflower. I will discuss it. Okay. Yes, Jeevan. We will discuss the different type of example in next slide. So don't worry about it. ठीक है, चलिए. Okay, ठीक है. So first of all, here you just remember one thing. Remember one thing. What is mean by racemosis? Please just remember one thing. We will discuss all the things which come in your mind. ठीक है, in later slides we will discuss lot of example, we will discuss lot of different type of racemosis, and that different type of racemosis you clear all the your doubts. Okay, so first of all, what is mean by racemosis? So one thing यहाँ पर हमें ध्यान में रखना है, and that one thing is actually in case of racemosis, here is the acropetal arrangement. Okay, then what is mean by acropetal? Where old flower situated on the basal side and new flower situated on the apex side. Okay, so this thing remember in your mind, and after that other things which come in your mind, that we will discuss in the next slides, later slides. Okay, so coming to the next. So this is some example, this different type of racemosis inflorescence. Okay, and here first type is the raceme. Actually racemosis is a very large part, that's why in racemosis there have different type of example. Okay, and in this example there have different types of racemosis. So in case of racemosis, so first type of racemosis is the raceme. Okay, so what is the mean by raceme? And example of racemes are mustard and radish. Okay, so this is the plant of mustard, or we can say flower of mustard. Okay, then what is mean by raceme? So a flower cluster with a separate flower attached by short and equal distance. Okay, along a central arm. That means this is the central arm. Okay, I'm writing here. This is the central arm, and that central arm is the common, and this central arm is attaches, or we can say these small flowers are attached to the central arm. ठीक है, in the case of raceme. ठीक है, so I am writing here a flower cluster with separate flower. ठीक है, so I am writing here separate flower attached to central arm. ठीक है, central arm, that is known as the raceme. So these things, this flower you can see in your screen, that is a raceme flower, where this is one of central arm, this part is the central arm, and at central arm this a small flower get attached. Okay, so I think it is clear in your mind. Next is the panicle. Then what is meant by panicle actually? So it is a loose branching cluster. ठीक है, it is a loose branching cluster. ठीक है. So what is meant by cluster? So cluster is nothing but group of flower in this case. So here loose branching, that means there have lot of branches developed here. Okay, you can see this is a different type of flower and there have lot of branches, but branches have a specific distance. That's why it known as the loose branches. Loose branches in the sense there have specific distance in the branches. Branches in the sense this is a short branches, and these short branches again attached to the main arm, or we can say this is the central part or central arm. Okay, and example is the gulmohar. So I think you already see the plant or flower of gulmohar. So in the arrangement of gulmohar is the panicle. Okay, okay. So this is the two types. After that, we coming to the next. Next is the spike. Okay. So actually, this spike is a similar. Actually, this example of spike, that is a typha. Okay, typha is one of the flowering plants. Okay, it contains flower. And the what is meant by spike actually? So I am writing the speciality of spike here. Similar to raceme but bearing sessile flower. Okay, so it is a similar to raceme. ठीक है. Then what is mean by raceme? We already discussed. So raceme is the separate flower attached to the central arm. ठीक है. So this is the central arm and it contain the flower. This is the separate flower like that. This is one flower. This is next flower like that. Okay. But here is the one difference. ठीक है. It bear sessile flower. Then what is the mean by sessile flower, guys? Anybody? Anybody? Answer it. Please answer me in chat box. What is mean by sessile flower? Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. ठीक है. चलिए. So, what is mean by sessile? Sessile flower are attached directly without stalk. That means flower do not contain a stalk. Okay. Ha, yes, correct Akshay. Yes, correct Deepika. Okay. Yes, correct direct to substrate. Okay. ठीक है. Kuana. Okay, correct Akshay. So here, what is mean by sessile? So I am writing here sessile meaning flower are attached directly without stalk. ठीक है. Attached directly. Okay, so you can see here in this picture, these flowers are directly attached. There have no any stalk. That is, for example, this is the flower, okay, and this is the stalk of the flower. Okay, if we see in this diagram or in this mustard picture, you can see this is the stalk. Okay, but in case of spike, you cannot see any type of stalk. that means spike, or we can say this is the spike inflorescence, which is the one of type of racemose. Okay, so in the all the racemoses, you already see the structure of the acropetal system. Okay, acropetal structure, that is, you see the big flower, or we can say flower which have a big structure on the basal side, and the new flower development started, or we can say continue on the apex side. So this is the common thing you can see in all the racemose. Okay, actually, Chiran, in case there have no floral axis, actually, uh, which is the floral axis? So floral stalk is the floral axis, but this is attached directly. But this is the central arm are present here. On the central arm, it attached directly. Okay. ओके ठीक है चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज द कैटकीन ओके सो इन केस ऑफ कैटकीन व्हाट इज द मीन बाय कैटकीन सो catechin is the nothing but cylindrical arrangement of the inflorescence cylindrical arrangement of inflorescence. Okay, so in case of mulberry flower, you can see this is this type of flower you can see here. This is the cylindrical arrangement like that. Okay, so this flower like that. This is different inflorescence here, and this is the cylindrical arrangement like that. Okay, so this type of cylindrical arrangement found in the catkin, or we can say this is the catkin inflorescence. Okay, so coming to the next guys, next is the spikelet. Then what is mean by spikelet? So this is the inflorescence part of the grass. This is the inflorescence part of the grass. Okay, present in grass. I'm right here. Next thing is it is a small structure. Okay, and this small structure contain a small axis. Okay, or we can say short axis. Okay, so it contain a short axis. Short axis. Okay, next thing is the spadix. Okay, so in case of spadix, it is a thickened. Okay, it is a thickened, and it have a fleshy axis. It have a fleshy axis. So you can see here is the fleshy axis. This is actually a banana. Okay, banana, we can say leaf. Okay, this is the flower arrangement. Okay, so here is the fleshy axis, and it is the thickened. Okay, thickened in the sense thickness is a large or maximum. Okay, so that is known as the spadix. Okay, in case of spikelets, it present in grass. Okay, grass like plant. Okay, like wheat, like rice. Okay, and here is the short axis. Okay, so what is mean by axis? So axis is nothing but actually this part attaches, okay, to here in central side. Okay, so that is known as the short axis. Okay, this part is the short axis. Okay, short axis in the sense this is the central part. Here is attaches the grains, or we can say flowers. Okay, so this part is the central axis. This part is the axis here. Okay. Chaliye. Coming to the next. Please remember the speciality of specific type of flowers because some of question ask on that speciality. We will revise all the part after the completion of this system. So next is the umbel. Okay. And example of umbel is the onion. Then what is the mean by umbel, guys? Okay. So it contain a number of short flowers. It contain a number of short flowers. So I am right here. It contain number of short flower. Okay. And all the stalk of short flower are attached to the one point. That means if this is the short flower like that, this is again one short flower, this is again one short flower, but this attaches to the one point and that is known as the umbel. Okay, so you can see in this diagram, this is the one common point from where all the flowers are arises. Okay, and this is the short flowers. Okay, and that is known as umbel. Okay, and the best example of umbel is the onion. Okay, so I am right here. Flower arises from common point. Okay, so please remember this speciality of umbel. Okay, so next is the capitulum. Okay, so I think so many students ask me question. What is meant by the broad peduncle? Okay, I think who asked me? Huh, Chirant asked me. Okay, so I am I was already tell you. I will discuss in the later slide. Okay. Huh. Actually, what is meant by axis? I am already talking about it. Axis in the sense, this is the okay. So this is the flower. Okay. So in case of flower, this part is the axis. Okay. ये part इसमें axis रहेगा. Where flower are attaches around it. ठीक है. That is known as the axis. Or we can say simply stalk. Okay. So we will discuss about the capitulum. Then what is meant by capitulum actually? Okay. So capitulum, the second name of capitulum, it also called as the anthodium. Okay. And actually the sunflower is the best example of capitulum. So what is the capitulum? So peduncle is a flattened here. So this part is the peduncle. Okay, this part, like we already talked, this stalk-like part is known as the peduncle. Okay, so this peduncle is a flattened here at that point. Okay, so it flattened here, and after that it form a receptacle. Okay, this peduncle form receptacle here. Okay, and it bears small sessile flower. That means this part, please see in this diagram, this part is the sessile flower. Actually there have two type of flower here. This part is the sessile flower. Okay, one is the sessile flower part. Okay, and next is the rape flower part. So this outer part is known as the rape flower. Okay, this outer part known as the rape flower. For example, I am drawing the diagram of sunflower here. Okay, so this outer part is the rape flower. Please remember this thing. Okay, and this at that side you can see that this small flower like structure, and this small flower like structure is known as the sessile flower. Okay. Okay. We will discuss it, Tanuja, in revision. All these things I will discuss it. Okay. So don't worry about it. So this flower contains two types of flower. Actually, this is not a flower. If we ideally say you see the sunflower like that, but this is not a flower. This is an inflorescence actually, and this inflorescence contain a two type of flower. Okay. First is the ray flower. Ray flower means this outer part of flower is known as the ray flower, or outer part of inflorescence is known as ray flower, and inner part of inflorescence is known as the sessile flower. Okay, so you can see here this part is the sessile flower. Okay, so here floral arrangement is the centripetal. Okay, then what is mean by centripetal thing? So I can I will. I already talk about it. What is meant by centripetal? But here you can see in this diagram. Here new flowers are generated in a central site. Okay, new flowers are generated in a central site, and older flower coming to the outer side here. Okay. So in this case, new flower generated on the central side or inner side. That means this is the centripetal. Okay, I think the meaning of centripetal in case of capitulum, you already understood it. Okay, so any type of doubt in it? Okay, we coming to the next. Next is the karyome. Then what is meant by karyome? Before we going to karyome and capitate, we discuss all these things again, and after that we start with karyome. So first thing we discuss about the racemose. Then what is meant by racemose? Actually, racemose is the type of inflorescence where some cluster of flowers are structurally arranged. Okay, and it is the acropetal. Then what is meant by acropetal? Acropetal is nothing but where apex side is a continue growing. So in case of racemose, apex side is the continue growing. Okay, and basal side have a older flowers. Okay, so that is the meaning of racemose. Okay, don't confuse Venkat. It will understood by you. Okay, in a revision. So please concentrate on revision. Okay, and after that, ask any question if you have any type of doubt. So first of all, we discuss about racemose. Okay, so in case of racemose, we discuss about different common structure of racemose. Okay, and we stuck on that point, like when peduncle is abroad, then flower are the centripetally arranged. So we will discuss in the sun. Sorry, we already discussed in case of sunflower about it. Okay, so first of all racemose के केस में क्या ध्यान में रखना है? First of all, please remember it. On the apex side is the continue growing, and it have a new one, or we can say new flowers. Okay, but in case of basal side there have old flower. Clear point. Next we discuss about different type of racemose. So here is the first type. First type is the raceme. In case of raceme, here separate flower attached to the central arm. Okay, so this is the separate flower and which attached to the central arm. Okay, so please remember about the raceme. Okay, and here stalk is the stalk of flower is the long. Okay, next thing we discuss about the panicle. Okay, the example of raceme is the mustard and radish. Next thing we discuss about the panicle. In case of panicle, here is the loose branching. Loose branching in the sense there have specific and large distance between two stalks. Okay, that is meant by loose branching. Okay, and example are the gulmohar. Okay, coming to the next we discuss about the spike. Actually spike is similar to raceme, but it contains sessile flower. Then what is mean by sessile flower? Which attach directly without any stalk. So here you can see there have no any specific stalk, it attached to direct central arm. Okay, so this is the central arm. Next thing we discuss about the catkin. Then what is mean by catkin? Catkin nothing but the cylindrical arrangement of flowers. So you can see mulberry flower. Okay, in case of mulberry flower, there have cylindrical arrangement, uh, which we can see in the inflorescence. Next thing we discuss about this spikelets or spikelets. Okay, so these spikelets are present in grass and it have a short axis. Short axis in the sense, actually the spikelet have a short things. These are things are the short. That is a short axis. Cylindrical arrangement in the sense, it's simply like that. Okay, so for example, this is the long axis here, and like that, like cylindrical, like that. Okay, like that. That is a cylindrical arrangement. Okay, and it is the continue part, like that. This is the cylindrical arrangement. Okay, so you can see in this picture. Okay. So coming to the next we discuss about the spadix. So in case of spadix, this flower is the thick. Okay. Yes, yes. Actually, Akshay, that are the flowers. Okay. These are the flowers. This white part is the flowers. Okay, and this is central axis. Okay, this central axis, and around the central axis there have flowers. Okay, and this complete inflorescence structure. Next thing is the spadix. So in case of spadix are the thick and they have fleshy axis. So please remember this characteristic of different type of racemose. Next thing we discuss, I think someone asked me about the spadix. Who asked me about it? Tanuja. Six type of racemose is the spadix. Okay. Okay, I think yes. Okay, okay, no issue. So it is the thickness and facie axis. So I am writing here in short. Actually, these notes are very useful to remember all the characters. Okay, of flower. That's why I am writing in short, because if you go through this complete part, it easy to remember about the racemose. So I am writing very short. Okay. So next thing is the umbel. In case of umbel, here it contains number of short flower, but it arises from the common point. Please remember this thing. It arises from the common point. In case of capitulum, here is the peduncle, that is this stalk, and this stalk uh, develop in the receptacle, and this receptacle is nothing but the flattened pedunculum. ठीक है, this recipital, I am repeat, this receptacle is nothing but the flattened peduncle. Okay, so this flattened peduncle contain a two type of flowers. ठीक है, one is the ray flower. Actually ray flower arranged outer side. Okay, and inside the ray flower you can see this is the sessile flower. So sessile flower arranged in the central side, that's why it is known as inward, and that's why it is known as the centripetal. I think all the things are understood by you. If you have any type of doubt in it, please message me in chat box. Student from YouTube also message me in chat box. If you clear all these things, please uh, click on yes in CFU. ठीक है. हाँ, yes, correct अक्षर. Sunflower consists, actually this is not a flower, this is an inflorescence, and this inflorescence contains different small flower. ठीक है. यस, करेक्ट अक्षय, नो इश्यू. चलिए, ओके, ठीक है, ठीक है, चलिए चलिए. सो कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट. सो नेक्स्ट टाइप इज द कैरिकॉम, सॉरी कोरियम, sorry, corium. So example of corium is the cauliflower. Then what is meant by corium? So in case of corium, flower cluster whose lower stalk are proportionally longer, so that the flower from are all the from a flat and slightly convex head. So in case of corium, sorry, in case of corium, so corium is looking like this umbel, okay? But in case of corium, there have one of point, or this is the axis here, and this flower arrangement like that. It look like something uh, like the convex, for example, like that. So here, stalk of the flowers, that is the stalk of flower. ठीक है, stalk of flower is odd even, or we can say it's long or short, and it arranged like that manner which contain, which develop a convex structure. Okay, then what is meant by convex structure? Like that. That is the convex structure. So you can see in the cauliflower, this is the convex structure, and you can see the arrangement of the stalk. Here long stalk, okay, here short stalk, here again short, here again short, here again long, like that. So this type of flower is known as the corium. Okay. Next is the capitate. Then what is meant by capitate? In case of capitate, large number of sessile flower grow, form suppress rachis, that is they suppress the stem, giving rise more or less globose structure. Then what is meant by globose? For example, this is the common axis, okay, and this is the point where some sessile flower get generated. Okay, actually this is a stalk, okay. But in case of sessile flower, so here is the individual stalk and this is the flowers, okay. And they develop the globose structure. Globose in the sense round structure. They develop round structure. And you can see the flower of mimosa. You can see flower of acacia, that is the babul. ठीक है, bubble flower. So it look like that, like a globose structure. This is complete rounded structure. ठीक है, and in case of capitate, it is rounded structure. ठीक है, 4:30 when cut. So coming to the next, this is the umbel and this is the corium. Actually, this is the difference between umbel and corium. ठीक है. So this is the complete diagrams of different type of flower in one shot. Okay. So here is the spike. Here is the cyme. Okay. Here is the catechine. Okay. It is the capitulum. It is the raceme. It is the panicle. This is the compound. This is the umbel, and this is the corium. Okay. So coming to the next, Next is the cymose. Then what is the mean by cymose? ठीक है. So actually cymose is a opposite to the racemose. ठीक है. We already talk about the racemose, and racemose is the where we discuss the acropetal manner, but in case of cymose we will discuss about the basipetal. Okay, then what is the main difference between cymose and racemose? So here is the difference. So in case of racemose, the main axis continue to grow, so we already talk about it like that. 1 minute guys, like that. This is the main axis, and this main axis will continue grow, and here is the flower get generate or develop. Okay, like that. Okay, but in case of cymose, the main axis terminate in flower. That means here is the flower generated on the main axis apex. Okay, and new flower are start developing on the basal side, like that. Okay, so new flower are developed in the basal side, like that. Okay, so this is the main difference between racemose. Actually, racemose and cymose are opposite to each other. Okay, how opposite to each other? Because in case of racemose, new flower are developed on the apex side. In case of cymose, new flowers are developed in the basal side. Okay, this one thing. Next thing, here growth is the unlimited. Here growth is limited. Okay. Here flower are born in the acropetal. So we already discussed about it. What is meant by acropetal? But in case of cymose, flower are born as a basipetal. That means on the basal side, new flower are generated, and here growth get stopped. On apex side, growth get stopped. ठीक है. चलिए, next thing, the grouping of flower is a less common arrangement of flower in group of centripetal, and in case of grouping of flower, more common and arrangement flower group is the centrifugal. In case of this system, arrangement of flower is the centrifugal. That means outward side. In case of, we already take one example, that is sunflower example. In case of sunflower, we already talk about centripetal flowering or generation of centripetal flowers. Okay, I think this is different. I think you understood. Okay, if you not understood it, what is the difference between racemose and cymose? Please put message in chat box if you not understood it. Okay. So this is the complete definition of cymose. Okay, so or cymose. So in this, the main axis terminate the flower, hence the limited in the growth. So this is the structure of basipetal thing. Okay, where this is the old flower present in the apex and new flower generate in the basal side. Okay, this is the acropetal, that is a new flower are generated in the apex side and old flower situated on basal side. Chalo, coming to the next. So this is the type of cymose. So first type is the monochasial cyme. It also known as cyme, or someone say cyme. Okay. So you can pronounce like cyme or cyme. Okay. Whatever you can say. So next is there have, what is meaning monochasial cyme actually? So in case of monochasial cyme, there have main axis end in a flower produce only one lateral branch. Okay. At the time ending in a flower, the lateral and succeeding branches again produce only one branch at the time, like primary one. Okay. So what is meaning monochasial actually? So here is the development of flower happen. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Okay, so I will talk about the helicoid. So I think it will understood by you. Monochasial sign after you completing the helicoid. So we go through the helicoid first of all. Okay. So in case of helicoid, actually helicoid sign is the one of type of monochasial sign. Okay. So in case of helicoid, uh, lateral axis develop. Okay. Here, for example, if this is the axis, okay. So on that axis, flower develop on one side only. Okay, like that. You can see in this picture. That is known as the helicoid sign. Okay. So this is the main axis, and on that main axis, flower develop only one side like that. Okay, like that. This type of arrangement. That is known as the helicoid sign. Okay, next is the scorpioid. Okay, so in case of scorpioid, the development of flower or development of lateral branches, we can say this is the lateral branches, is in zigzag manner. Is in zigzag manner. ठीक है. So this is the development of different branches, okay, like that, and these branches are in the zigzag manner. But in case of helicoid, there have only one side development of flower like that. Okay, so this is the different type of monochasial sign. ठीक है. Next. Next is the dichasial sign. Then actually dichasial sign also known as the biparous. It also known as the biparous. What is your issue, Venkat? Actually, class will end at 4:30. Okay. So, what is mean by dichasial sign? So, in case of dichasial, it also known as the biparous. So, peduncle bear terminal flower, okay, and stop growing at the same time. It produce two lateral younger flower like that. That is, this is the peduncle. Peduncle develop one flower first of all, okay, and after that it develop again two flower like that. Okay. So here is the group of, we can say here is the three flower in the case of dichasial sign. Okay. An example is the bougainvillea. Okay. Next is the polychasial. Okay. So polychasial is nothing but it also known as the multiparous. Okay. Then what is mean by polychasial actually? So polychasial is the same as the dichasial, but in case of polychasial, main axis culminate in a flower. That is, main axis develop into one flower. Okay, like that, and other flowers same time develop other flower on a lateral side like that, like that. Other flower develop here like that. Okay, so that is known as the multiparous. Okay, Okay, yes, we will discuss about it in next class, Chiran. So don't worry about it. Okay. So coming to the next, this is the different type of chymose inflorescence. Okay, you can see. Next is the special type of inflorescence. I think uh, I will want to revise it again. So next type we discuss about the chymose after racemose. Okay. So in case of chymose, what is the main difference? We will discuss about it. It is the basipetal and it is the acropetal. That is racemose is the acropetal and chymose is the chymose or chymose. You can say that is the basipetal. Okay. Next thing we discuss about the difference between chymose and racemose. Okay. Next thing we discuss about different type of chymose. That is, we first start with monochasial, and in case of monochasial, we discuss about the helicoid. In case of helicoid, there have development of flower on one side only. Okay, like that. Next, we discuss about is scorpioid chyme. It is the development of flower in zigzag manner. Okay. Next, we discuss about the dichasial sign. Okay. In case of dichasial sign, we discuss about the bipares. That means there have first arrange or first start developing one flower and after that develop two flowers around it. Next, like that. This is the diagram. Next, we discuss about the polychasial. That is the multiparous. And in multiparous, this is like a dichasial, but here so many flowers are developed. Okay, this is again diagram. Next is the hypanthodium. Actually, this is the special type of inflorescence. So, what things is a difference in this type of flower or inflorescence? So, actually, in this inflorescence, receptacle form a hollow cavity. That means you can see in this diagram. This is the diagram of fig. Okay, this is the diagram of fig actually. So, in this diagram, you see this is the fleshy receptacle. So, this is the hollow or fleshy receptacle. Inside this receptacle, there have generation of flower happen. This is the male flower. Okay, here you can see this original diagram also. So you can see this male flower, and this part is the female flower, and this is the opening. Okay, that is the ostiole. It known as the ostiole. Okay, so you can read here. Here the flower are borne on the inner wall of the cavity. The flower are unisexual. The female flower develop at the base of the cavity, and the male flower toward the apical pore, like that. So here male flower develop, here female flower develop. So coming to this diagram, here female flower develop and here male flower develop. Okay, and this is the fleshy receptacle. And this is the best example. And the example is a fig. Please remember it. That is known as the hypothodium. Hypanthodium. Okay. So coming to the next. Next thing is the oximus. Okay. So in case of oximus, this type of inflorescence is condensed form of dichasial cymes with a cluster of sessile or subsessile flowers. So you can see this type of inflorescence like that. Okay, this type of inflorescence look like that. Okay, in the axial of leaf forming false core of the flower at the node. Okay, so we will discuss about the yes, correct, tulsi. Example is the tulsi. Then what is the actual meaning of it? Actually, this is the type of biporous child or sign. Okay, we already discussed about the biporous. Okay, so in case of biporous, there have development of the flowers. Okay, like that. For example, like that. This is one of flower, and after that, two lateral flower develop here. Okay, like that, and this is main part. Okay, so this is one of type of biparas, or it contains we can say version of the biparas. Okay, next, with a cluster of sessile or a subsessile flower. So you can see in the flower of tulsi, okay, or in flowers of tulsi, there have a cluster of sessile flower. Okay, so this type is known as the verticillester. Okay, verticillester. And example are ocimum and salvia. So this is the flower of salvia. Okay. Next is the Chythimum. Okay, so in case of Chythimum, this inflorescence contain male and female flower both. Okay, so what is the structure of it? In this inflorescence, there are cup shape. This is the cup shape involucre, or we can say involucre. Okay, involucre. Okay, this is the cup shape involucre, and this cup shape involucre contain a male flower as well as female flower. So you can see this is the male flower, okay, here in the diagram, and this is the female flower. Okay, chaliye. So this is complete difference in the different three types. Okay, next is the question. If you have any type doubt, please message in chat box. If you don't have doubt, then please answer this question. In racemose inflorescence, first option is floral. Flowers are borne in acropetal succession. Main axis continue to grow. Flowers are borne in basipetal succession. Main axis terminate into flower. Flowers are borne in basipetal succession. Main axis continue to grow. Flower are borne in acropetal succession. Main axis terminate into flower. Okay. I am launching poll. Yes, Amit, I will discuss it. Okay. I am launching poll. Please answer it. Student who attend class from the YouTube live, please answer in chat box of YouTube live. Correct. Chirant, correct. Huana, correct. Apurva, correct. Yashwan not correct. Correct. Kruti. Student from YouTube, correct. Ashwin, correct. Sanika, correct. Gopika. Okay. Okay. I am ending the poll now. And this is your answer. Maximum people choose an option A, and obviously option A is the correct option. Then how it correct? So we already discussed flower are born in acropetal. So please remember this word, that is the acropetal. Main axis continue to grow. That is the racemose. But in case of cymose or cymose, we discuss flower are born in basipetal succession. Main axis terminate into flower. Okay, that means this axis is developed into flower, and this part is growing basal side. Okay, and other options are completely wrong. Okay, so this is all about today's session. If you have any type of doubt, please ask in chat box. If you have don't any type doubt, you can leave for a day. If any thing not understood by you, then we will discuss this part as a revision in next lecture also. Some days, like 1 or 2 days, we have facing some issues for the communication. That's why थोड़ा 1-2 दिन थोड़ा इशू हो सकता है आपको, but I think it will clear in future classes. Okay. Okay, Akshay. Akshay, we will discuss it in next session. Different examples. Okay, okay. 1 minute, Anjal. I will answer you. So Anjal asked me something beyond the subject. Akshay, we will discuss different example in next session, so don't worry about it. In revision, okay. Sir, what can we transplant bone marrow of a person? Actually, why we transplant bone marrow? Different disease. Actually, what happen in bone marrow? Actually, bone marrow develops a different totipotent cell. ठीक है, or we can say bone marrow contain a totipotent cell. Then what is meant by totipotent cell? Like a stem cell. Okay, then what is the function of stem cell? Actually it generate a new cells, different type of cells. ठीक है, so why we transfer bone marrow? If any person have a low immunity, or it have a different immunological issues in their body, that's why immunological cell or immunocells doesn't develop in their body. At that time we transfer bone marrow from healthy person to that patient. Okay, I think you understood it, Anjal. If you have any issue, please comment. What can we transplant bone marrow? Okay then, guys. Okay, yes, Anjan. Actually, exact location, where bone marrow found. Okay, so your question is where is bone marrow found? So this is the bone, and the inner side of bone is the bone marrow. Like this is complete bone. Okay, and this bone contain a bone marrow here at that size, or we can say cavity of bone contain a bone marrow. Okay, bone marrow in the sense, actually this is the cell like structure, tissue like structure. Okay, so our different bone contain it like okay, ठीक है, no issue, Apurva. Okay, so what is meant by capitulum? So capitulum is a flower, or we can say it is a type of inflorescence where pedicel are deflatted like that. Okay, and this pedicel contain a small sessile flower on their flat surface, and flowers other flowers like that. Okay, so this thing is known as the ray flower. Okay, so you can see in this diagram. ठीक है. This part is known as the ray flower. Actually this is the corolla of ray flower. Okay, and this part is known as the sessile flower. ठीक है, and this is the capitulum. ठीक है, so you can see this structure in the sunflower. Okay. Okay, I think I want to stop today's session. Okay, so if you have any type of doubt, please ask in next session. Okay, so I am ending the class now, guys.